Hello friends, welcome to Electrical Design Engineering YouTube channel. This is our lecture number 13 of our free course Etap. In the previous lecture, we have studied about the cable construction, standards used in the cable selection, and the proper cable size. What is the proper cable size? In today's lecture, we will see steps for calculating the cable size using Etap. Before starting today's lecture, please subscribe the channel, like and share the video on your social media profile. The first step is choose a cable from the Etap library from info page of the cable editor. You have to go to the cable editor page, and then from the info page you can select the library. In the library button, when you click here, you will get this window, and from here you can select your cable. This is the unit. You are using English unit or a metric system. This is the frequency, 30 Hz frequency are using, or a 60 Hz frequency. This is the type of conductor. For example, if you need a copper conductor or if you need an aluminum conductor, accordingly you can select here. And this is the voltage rating of the cable. And this is the number of cores, single core, 3 core. And this is the type of insulation. And this is the standard which you want to follow. And here you can select a cable as per your need. Then click OK. After that, go to the physical page of Etap. Enter the physical properties of the cable such as shield, sheath, jacket, or motor. This is the same cable editor page, and in that there is a physical tab, and when you click on the physical tab, you will get this window, and from here you can select the shield, insulation, and type of conductor, or motor, sheath, jacket, cable, etc. All these things we can select here. After that, you can go to the ampacity or capacity page of the cable editor. This is the cable editor. First off, we have studied info page, then physical properties, then we went to the capacity page tab. In the capacity tab, you can select here the standard, which standard you want to follow, IEEE 399. Here it is a grouping, number of rows and number of columns in a cable. You can use a different rating factor here also, and you will get the results here. And then go to the protection page. Then go to the protection page of the cable editor. Select the proper protection device in order to determine the size of the cable based on the operating time at the specific value of the current, fault current. This is the calculated fault current, and you will perform the short circuit analysis, and you will get automatically updated. But if you want to use a user-defined fault current, you can also select a user-defined fault current, and accordingly you can enter by manually the fault values, line to ground fault, line to line fault, line to ground fault, all these things. Here you can enter the operating time of the protected device for phase and grounds fault currents, and then go to the navigation to sizing phase page of the cable. This is the sizing and phase tab of the cable editor, and you can get here the results of the cable you have selected. You can also give an optimal size of the cable, then one size smaller than the optimal size. You can add the loading criteria, you can add the maximum voltage deviation. You can also apply for power factor criteria or short circuit analysis, short circuit criteria. All these criteria you can apply. Even you can use your growth factor. If you want a 10% growth factor or 20% growth factor is expecting in the future, you can add also that thing in here. And here is the standard which you have selected. We have selected here IEEE 399. In this way, you can calculate the cable size of the selection, or you can perform the selection of the cable using Etap. In the next lecture, we will perform a cable size calculation in Etap.